Hello, everyone. My name is Carlos Casas, and I'm here to present my Project 2 event posters for GDSM 164. So let's get to it. Here's my visual reference sheet for my first project, which is an event poster. I searched different cultural events, and in March, the big event that I know of is the Mexica New Year or Aztec New Year, as it's more commonly known. So here's a few examples of some event posters that also feature the same type of event. Here you have like a banner. Um, and this is something I incorporated as well. You see how they have like a banner and then they have their information, their banner and then information. Here's some that use some images of people going on here. Here's images of the actual event. And here's some other cultural events that I found inspiration from. And I was able to kind of draw some of the elements they used here. Here's the actual location that I used as a backdrop. This is Salazar Park, and the mural had too much going on, so I ended up using this other side of the building. So let's take a look at that here. So this is the event poster. My client is an Aztec dance group called Xochipilli, and they wanted a poster to announce their Mexica New Year celebration for Thursday, March 2nd, 2028. So that's what I ended up doing. Um, so initially, I chose a typeface called Krumthep for the title here. And this is a sans serif type that is uses kind of more blockier text, which helps it stand out. And I used a larger font for the actual title of the event, and I contrasted that with the smaller size for the date and time. Moving down the visual hierarchy, we come to featuring Quinto Sol. This typeface is called Silom. It is a sans serif typeface that has a wider type of weight, and it's also an even type of weight, which is very similar to the other typeface that I use. So that's why I selected that typeface. So it kind of keeps everything in balance. And for Quinto Sol, I chose to use their logo here. They're a Mexica reggae band, and this is the Olin symbol that they use to represent their band. So I ended up using dark green and yellow to kind of help it almost merge into the back, and also help it stand out at the same time. Moving down to the sponsors here, this typeface is called Super Claridon, and this is a serif type, which uses more decorative kind of lettering. And I also contrasted it with the darker yellow to kind of keep with the theme of the overall image. The sponsor logos I laid out on a straight line so that they can be seen clearly, as they are an important part of the event and helped to put it through. So moving on down to the website and email and contact information. For this, I used a more common typeface called Myriad Pro, which is a very legible sans serif type. And I contrasted it white on white, which usually would not work. But with this banner, I decreased the opacity and I filled the text white, but it still contrasts because of the decrease in opacity. So overall, this ends up working really, really well to convey the event, and all the information is clearly laid out. I used color, the lines here help keep everything visually cohesive. Let's move on to our second poster here. So here's some examples This event is called A Taste of Rio. And here's some past examples of what was used. And here's some more different examples from other events with a similar type of theme. You see they use their food, there's some use the event location, some use the food item with the fancy lettering here. And this is the image that I used for my backdrop here. I'd like all this kind of guides the viewer's eyes up, and I figured I can add information here and it should work really well. So let's take a look at the actual design. So here we have the Taste of Rio. This is an event that is hosted by the Rio Hondo College, and it helps raise funds for equipment, for scholarships, and other things that school needs. So my client wanted something to kind of let everybody know what's going on. And here I started off with script typeface, and this is called Snail Roundhouse. And it is a script that is inspired by calligraphy. You can see here, it's a very almost handwritten. And following that, I have the featured eateries. This one uses marker felt wide as a typeface. And it is a nice type that is kind of expressive and it's kind of fun to kind of let people know like, hey, this is pretty cool, let's go. And moving on down, we have a more kind of serious tone that's Paragon, which is a more serif type phase that is a little bit more serious, but it kind of conveys the more important information, right? When is it going on and where is it going on? And to contrast that with the website and the contact information, the Instagram, I wrote that on a yellow color, contrasted with the baby blue color, and I also contrasted the sponsors with a more like orangey pink color. And I put the sponsors together in a nice square. So I use the shape of a square to kind of keep that cohesively there. Overall, this project was interesting and I had a lot of challenges in moving things around, but ultimately, I think the both of the posters worked out well. They convey the information clearly, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation. I'm looking forward to any feedback, and hopefully we will see each other soon.